And then if you really want a fun thing that you can do with them, feed them up. Welcome back to the Tye-Dyed Iguana, guys. I'm Eric, and we're going to talk to you about some diet requirements for blue tongue skinks. All right, guys, so first we're going to start off with our prepared foods. I'm a big fan of the Repashy line, and using some of the Repashy foods, you can actually mix up a powder with a boiling water, or warm water for that matter, and kind of make a jello. And you can either freeze it, keep it in the fridge, however long or fast you're going to use it, and it works great. The best one really dialed directly in for blue tongues is going to be the Bluey Buffet. There is also one called Grub Pie that does have a lot of insects in, mainly used with a black soldier fly larva, which actually works really well, gives them a lot of good calcium. And then we do have the veggie burger as well, which is just going to be I like to mix it in with other protein sources, but it's going to be kind of a basic vegetable one. Another great one is going to be Zeds Blue Tongue Skink and Tegu food. It's kind of in like a canned dog food type thing. A lot of good different fruits and vegetables mixed into there, along with some different types of protein. This one has some chicken and all kinds of stuff in there. So really awesome. Other than that, depending as we get into your fresh things, I like to take, some fresh vegetables and maybe mix up things like the omnivore mix along with it, adding in just some water to kind of rehydrate that. There's also a fruit mix, just a straight vegetable mix. You can add all of those in with your salads that you give them, along with different types of fruits, even adding in the lizard flower topper. So the lizard flower topper is another great one, just something a little different to kind of give them a little treat, a little new flavor to go in. In the way of actual insects and protein though, what I like to do for these guys is obviously your crickets, your roaches. You can do mealworms, waxworms, giant mealworms, night crawlers, red wigglers, even hard-boiled eggs. I have seen people do other types of meat and things as well, but you really have to be careful with that. So, just like with human meat, you don't want to mess around with like salmonella, that sort of thing. And then if you really want a fun thing that you can do with them, feed them a hornworm and see how that goes for you. In the way of vegetables though, we do a lot of healthy greens here. Turnip greens, collard greens, mustard greens, occasionally some kale. You could also do things like bok choy, green beans occasionally, and then different types of fruits as well. I see a lot of them really like strawberries, blueberries, just because of those nice bright colors. They tend to go after them. Be careful with a lot of your fruits, because those fruits in their mouth, they can't really get them out, and it can actually cause a lot of decay in there if you do too much at once or too often. Other than that though, their main diet, is pretty easy. Key to any of them is mix and match. Also in protein, one item I did forget is people will occasionally do pinky mice. It is up to you if you want to do that or if you want it live, frozen. Either way, if you're doing frozen though, obviously make sure it's well thought out. All right, guys, so that's just kind of a basic rundown of the Blue Tongue Skinks diet. If you have any questions, definitely leave us a message, follow us, send us messages on any of our platforms, and we would hopefully get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks.